morning, everyone. It's Elaine at Anabellas. Welcome back to FlossTube 187. I'm very happy that you're here today, and I hope you had a wonderful new year. Welcome to 2025. Oh my goodness, I don't even know where 2024 went. It went by so fast. I think the older you get, the faster time goes by, and I don't think that's a cliche because I'm living the dream right now. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you that Terry and I had a really nice New Year's. We are not New Year's Eve people. We were in bed by our regular bedtime, but we had a great dinner and we sat and we watched movies and he watched some football, and it was just a really, really nice day. So I hope you got to spend a lot of time doing whatever it is that you love the most. So today I'm going to show you a few things. I've got lots of news to share, some great information on some upcoming events that we're happy to bring you in 2025 and 2026. You might want to grab a pen and a paper just in case. There's something that I say today that interests you. You can jot it down rather than have to go back and scroll through all of the different videos and show notes. So here's what I'm going to start with. Let's start with my whips. I'll show you those first, and then we'll go on to cross-stitch releases and things of that sort. So I'm working on the sheep virtues, as I've showed you before. This is for February. This is sheep virtues love. So I made a lot of changes on this chart, and one of the things that I've always said here at Anabellas is we want you to take, whether it's my design or another designer's chart, and if you feel like making it your own, then please do. And I took this beautiful chart and I made it mine by changing a lot of the colors. I made the heart red. I made the sheep very bright white. I added a heart, and I only put on a half of a border on each side rather than all the way around. And then I finished this off as a cute little pillow. All I did was add some border around it, and then I put some fabric here and then cut out some squares, and I kind of frayed the edges here. You can't see it very well, but these edges are frayed, and then I sewed on a couple of buttons and added some rickrack. So just really fun. This is small enough to sit in a dough bowl, or I can display it at home on my shelf, and it's actually going home with me today because I am going to take down all my Christmas stuff probably Saturday, and I'm going to start putting out some of my Valentine's items. And believe it or not, this fabric was a Christmas fabric that I had in my stash that just coordinated really well. So this was fun and very, very fun to finish. It was a quick finish. Didn't take me more than 30 minutes to get this completely finished. So I worked on that. And then if you're new to my channel, one of the things we try to do here at Anabellas is sometimes take an older chart that has been released by a designer, either that has fallen by the wayside or we just forgot that the chart even existed. And we try to take what's old and make it new again. So I was going through the shop looking for Valentine's charts that I might want to stitch. And I found this beautiful chart, which I've always liked, I've just never stitched it, by Country Cottage Needleworks. It's called Be My Valentine. So I started this. I'll show you my progress in just a minute. This chart was actually released back in 2013. And pink is my color, as you all know. And I thought, well, what a pretty stitch this is. And I think I'm gonna finish it the same way. I'm gonna frame it and get that displayed. So I decided to stitch it on 16 count parchment. So that's how much I've done so far. I actually, if you can see here, perfectly imperfect is our motto here at Anabellas. You can see what I did, right? I came all the way down here and I was off. So I had a frog all this out last night. I was so sad. But you know what? What are you gonna do? You just got a frog and start over. So I just have to finish this border and then I can get the insides done. But again, this is our this week's Throwback Thursday chart. You can find this in the Etsy shop. And if you go to the website, you will find it under the tab for cross stitch for Throwback Thursday. And I think we have plenty of those in stock for you if you're interested in stitching along with me. Okay, let me tell you what else we have. We do have our annual New Year sale going on right now. So, and that's only in the Etsy shop. So if you go to Etsy, you're going to find in the top right-hand corner on the homepage, you'll see just a little black box. It'll tell you that we have charts on sale for 40% off. We do our clearance and our inventory every year. And then we also have all of our PDF charts on sale for 25% off through this Sunday. So if you are interested in checking out some of the PDFs, feel free. And then be sure to check out that end of year sale that we have going on for 40% off as well. And that ends on Sunday. Okay, so let me show you some new releases. I'm going to insert here our latest cross stitch cards. Now we started to do these cross stitch cards about a month ago. I think we've had 7 that we've released so far. And this one is our Valentine alphabet. I love it. It's cute. It's got the reds and the pinks for Valentine's Day. And it also, if you remember, it is taken from our original Christmas alphabet, which was released 2 years ago. So this was part of our Christmas sayings set, I believe, in 2023. But you'll see very similarly, here is our Christmas alphabet. So now, as you can see here, we have our Valentine alphabet. And then the week before that, I'm going to show it to you again because the stickers came in. We had our Valentine lovebirds. So here are our lovebirds. And then I designed a sticker sheet. So here is a sticker sheet that you can use in your book of days. You can use this on your water bottles, you know, in your junk journals, whatever you like to do with stickers. This is really high quality. They peel off very easily. They're already cut. You don't have to fussy cut them. But the sticker sheets are available now in the Etsy shop as well. Okay, and the cross stitch cards, just so you know, when you download them, they're only 5x7. Now, each stitch is always guaranteed to be 5x7 or smaller. So I don't make these very large. I make them kind of fun so that you can stitch them up right away. And we release them frequently, probably at least once a week, once every couple weeks. So stay tuned for more of those coming your way. And if I get it done, I'll insert it here. If I don't have anything inserted here, it means I didn't finish it. I'm going to do our Valentine Quaker too. It's going to look similar to our Quaker that we did for Christmas a couple years ago. But that'll be coming. I got something right here. Sorry, I couldn't take it anymore. That will be coming out hopefully in the next day or so. So you can stay tuned for that. And it'll coordinate probably with our sticker sheet so that you can use that as well. All right, we do have some new shop arrivals. Not very many, so don't shoot the messenger. The first one that we have is called Glad Tidings. And this is by Shakespeare's Peddler. Look at how gorgeous that is. Isn't that stunning? So that is Glad Tidings. We have a customer that just came in. You can hear Terry. And then we have 2 by Les Petites. These are beautiful. This one is Winter in the Garden. Look how pretty that is. That'll keep you busy, right? And then we have Christmas Birds Song. They're so cute. Look at those adorable little birds. So those 2 came in. And then I have some other new arrivals that I'm going to insert here. These charts, the ones from Primrose, I placed the order in a couple days, and then they'll be on the way. And then Heart and Hand also has some. So let me start with Primrose. Primrose has 4 new charts. I'm going to insert them here as I'm talking. I don't remember the names of the charts, but here are all 4 of their new designs. And they also have a Home Sweet Home is the one that goes with this needle minder. So there's also a needle minder that you can purchase if you like to use needle minders like I do. And this coordinates with their Home Sweet Home chart. And then I believe there's a Valentine quilt or a Quaker, maybe it's a Valentine Quaker. There's a alphabet tree, and I think there's an alphabet. So they're probably not in any order. I'm just inserting the photos here for you. But you can order those either on the website or on the Etsy shop, and they will ship as soon as they arrive. And I think they're shipping January 6th or January 9th. Okay, next, Heart in Hand. Every year, Cecilia does a beautiful Collector's Heart edition. And here's a photo of her 2025 Collector's Heart edition. Now, these kits are available with the embellishments, the fabric, and the chart. Floss is not included, so make sure that you're aware of that. I put it all over the listing so that you would be sure to not miss that. But she normally does not include the floss. It's not included, but it's a beautiful, beautiful kit. She does these every year, and this one is called Love Who You Are, which I think is a great, it's a great motto for 2025, is to love who you are. So be sure to look at that. And then she did an adorable frill. Here is the heart frill. I don't know if it's called heart frill. I don't know, but I'll put the title above it. But that is the frill for 2025 as well for Valentine's Day. So that's all we have. We didn't get a lot of new releases. I'm hoping that we'll get more Valentine's releases, you know, in the coming couple days maybe, right? Because before you know it, everyone is gearing up for Nashville. I forgot to put this in my notes, but let me go ahead and just mention that. Nashville is coming up in the first weekend in March. Terry and I will be there shopping for all of you. Make sure that you have joined our Anabellas 2025 Facebook group. It's the Anabellas 2025 Nashville Needlework Market Facebook group. Join that group because that is the place that I'm going to be showing you all of the previews for all of the designs that the designers release, as well as where I'll be offering you a discount code, your ability to pre-order all of the items so that when Terry and I go and we do all of our shopping for you, we can bring them right back and get them started to ship right away. Okay, so be sure to join that group. We've got a great group going, and sneak peeks, believe it or not, we've had a couple come out so far. I haven't had time to post them in the group yet. I hope to do that this coming week or maybe this weekend. There's not a lot. There's just like 3 or 4. But you can get a sneak peek in the group if you join the group. And then as we get closer, well, I don't know what we're going to do. I'm not going to be able to show them all here. I'll show some here. And then I think what I did last year, which I might do again this year, is I did a video at the end of every FlossTube episode between when the charts start coming out, the previews, which is usually February, until we have our cutoff date. And at the end of each video, I'll probably just let you look at all of the ones that have come out. And then you can, go to the website and place your pre-orders there. And we're going to offer it in both places. You can pre-order, actually, I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. I might do pre-orders both on Etsy and on the website, but that's a lot of work. So it's probably just going to be on the website. So we'll see. I'll let you know. We got time. Okay, I'm going to get a sip of water. All right. So you saw in the title of this particular episode, what in the world can $1.99 get you at Anabellas? Not much. Not a cross-stitch chart usually. But let me tell you what this is all about. So I'm going to have my notes up here so I can make sure I tell you. So if you're one of my quilters and you're like me, then you love fabric, right? And you love to collect fabric and you love to build your stash and you can't wait to see when the new collections come out. What you might not know is that when a new fabric collection comes out, to all of us shop owners, it's 6 months before that stuff's going to ship to anybody, okay? So what I think and what I have found is it doesn't matter who you are, how much money you have. Nobody wants to pay for something 6 months before you get it. At least I don't. And some of the items can be pricey. Fat quarter bundles can be upwards of $75, $85, $105. So nobody wants to put that kind of money out 6 months before they get their items. So I talked to the team as we were preparing for 2025, and I said, let's do this. Let's offer all of the new collections when they are released to us as shop owners, and then allow our customers to pay a tiny $1.99 reservation fee now so that they know that they're going to be able to definitely get the fabric, the pre-cuts, the notions that are coordinating with that particular collection when they finally ship. So we're happy to do that. Yeah, it's a little bit more work for the team, but we really just can't rationalize charging full price for reservations for purchasing any of these fabric collections this far in advance. So that being said, I have all of the Riley Blake collection that we're going to be getting in the next few months already posted. Moda should also be up today by the end of the day. So you'll be able to go to the Etsy shop. You'll see a drop-down tab that says $1.99 reservation fee, and all you can do is just go through, see what you like, see if there's a collection there that speaks to you, and feel free to just go ahead and reserve it. What'll happen is when Moda or Riley Blake or all of the other companies that we deal with, when they ship that item, is when I'm going to sit down and send you out your invoice through Etsy. Okay, so you will get an invoice directly through Etsy. We never go outside of Etsy for this. So you'll get an invoice through Etsy and you'll just pay it and that'll be it. Now, what if you don't want it? So that happens, right? Because 6 months, by the time 6 months goes by, you may look and say, oh, why did I order that? You probably won't, but if you do, no worries, it's canceled. You don't have to pay the invoice. You can just tell us to cancel the order. You just will lose the $1.99 reservation fee. But you certainly won't have to purchase anything you don't want when you get your invoice for that. So tell me what you think. I hope you guys like that. You know, it's a lot of work on this end, but on the flip side, I know how much, you know, I love beautiful fabrics, and I know how much all of my quilters love to build their stash, and I know how excited we all get when we see some of the gorgeous collections. We've got Halloween previews right now. We've got Christmas previews coming out. Oh my goodness. And there's so many to choose from your favorite designers. So Terry and I and our team hope that this makes it a little bit easier for you and for your pocketbook. Okay, now in other news, I have some other fun news to share. Okay, let me tell you more news. Always something going on around here, right? All right, so I told you about Nashville. That's good. Let's talk real quick about our 12 monthly minis. So our 12 monthly minis are a smaller, more affordable option from our large mystery boxes. And they, believe it or not, I think we're on our 9th or 10th month of doing these 12 monthly minis, which have been so well received. The February box, which is, hold on, I gotta read this. Okay, the February box is shipped. Now, the February box had a winter theme, okay? The January box, no, hold on a second. January box is Valentine's themed, have shipped. February boxes are going to be St. Patrick's themed, and they will ship in late January, and registration has closed for those boxes. The March box is on sale now. The March box, which ships in February, is Easter themed. Okay, so it is Easter/rabbit themed. All right, so if you want to participate in the box, then you can go ahead and register. What's nice about the boxes is once you purchase your first one, you're going to get an invoice every month. And if you elect to pay the invoice, then you will get that month's box, or you can skip an invoice, or you can cancel altogether. Okay, you're not obligated, and we don't, hold on tight to you. You're welcome to pick and choose boxes as the year progresses. A lot of folks don't celebrate certain holidays and they don't want to get a themed box that month, and it's okay to skip it. Some people only get 1 or 2 boxes, and then we have others that get every single box. Whatever works best for you, okay? So be sure to check that out. Now, that mini box, that March mini box, is going to be on sale till the end of the month. It's the last day of the month where we cut off the boxes, and then we start placing our orders for our materials so we can assemble them and get them to you that coming month, okay? Just to clarify that for you. So we love our little mini boxes, so be sure to check that out. It's going to be really cute. I love Easter. And bunnies, what are you going to do? Okay, now I'm going to tell you some exciting news about not one, but 2 upcoming retreats. We have a lot of retreats coming up in 2025, and you can learn all about them by going to anabellas.net and then looking at the top, on the top menu bar that says CrossStitchRetreats. That's where all of the information on retreats that are up and coming, you will find there. And I've added 2 more that you didn't know about before today. So let me tell you about them, and this is where that pen and paper might come in handy. The first retreat is in 2025. It is our Summer in the Mountains Cross Stitch and Make Finishing Fun retreat. I am so excited about this. It is going to be held August 14th through 17th in beautiful Pigeon Forge, Tennessee / Gatlinburg, Tennessee, right by Dollywood. And I cannot wait for you to hear who our guest designers are. Little Robin Designs and Julie from Paisley and Polka Dots will be there as well, because this retreat ties together your love for stitching and your love for making finishing fun. So we're not only going to spend a weekend stitching and doing all of the things that we always do, but we're going to spend the weekend getting some of our pieces fully finished. And if you've seen all of the backings that we've begun to use here at Anabellas, and you've seen other designers use from Julie at Paisley and Polka Dots, then you know how superb they are. And I'm thrilled that Julie's going to be spending the weekend with all of us and with Robin, and that we're really going to have a lot of fun stitching and finishing and doing some optional side events like we always do at Anabellas retreats, and checking out Pigeon Forge or maybe Dollywood. But all of that news will be forthcoming. So what I decided to do is, if you go to anabellas.net, you'll see that there is information about this retreat where you're simply subscribing right now to get updates. Registration for this retreat is going to open up in February. If you're interested in learning more, go ahead and subscribe to that newsletter. It's not a newsletter, it's just so Elaine knows that you're interested. And then when I'm ready to release the information, I'm going to release it to everyone that has subscribed first. After all of you has say yay or nay, I'm coming or I'm not coming, then I will open up registration to everybody else, okay? And then you can choose to register at that point. It's going to be wonderful. If you want to get out of the heat in the summer and come to the Smoky Mountains, Pigeon Forge is absolutely beautiful, and we're going to have a really, really fun time. So that is something I wanted to share with you. Now, and I probably won't release information, right away. And when I do, like I said, it'll be to the subscribers first and then to everybody else after that. Okay, let me have more water. My mouth is very dry today. Okay, the second retreat I'm announcing today is not going to be until the spring of 2026, okay? If you love the Pioneer Woman, then you're going to love this retreat, because we are all going to Oklahoma and going to be spending some time at the Mercantile, Pioneer Woman's Mercantile, and having a wonderful stitchy weekend right there. So I love her, and I've always wanted to go and check it out, right? So now we're going to have a chance to do that. I'm working with them right now. I've got the contract on my desk. I'm going to wait till we get a lot closer to this event before I can have all the I's dotted and T's crossed, but we are doing it. It is secured as far as, where we're going to be having it. And for now, same rule applies. If you're interested and you want to join us in Oklahoma, this is going to be a much smaller event than any of our other retreats because space is limited at the Mercantile. So if you are interested in joining us, then do the same thing. Go to the website, look at the drop-down box, and just subscribe. Once again, when I have the details and we get closer, the people who have subscribed first will have first dibs, and then everybody else will get, notified after they have had their chance. Okay? So that'll be fun. I'm excited about that. Terry said, I'm not going to that one. I started laughing. We don't have very many stores here. One of the stores we do have is Walmart. He's not a fan in any way, shape, or form. But when I went with him once, I happened to show him some of the Pioneer Woman's goods, Ray's goods, Ray Dunn. And Ray Dunn? No, it's not Ray Dunn. That's not her name. It's Ray. I just don't know what her last name is. I digress. Anyway, he liked her home goods, but not a big fan of Walmart, let me just tell you. So, what are you going to do? Okay, so that's all I have right now. Next, I'm going to talk about Happy Mail. If you're new to my channel, I should have said this at the beginning. This channel is primarily about cross stitch and quilting, and very rarely, hopefully more in 2025, paper crafts. And what I try to do every week is, if you like what you see and you look up and you subscribe to my channel and ring that notification bell, then every week I pose a question, and in order to participate, you have to be over the age of 18, you have to be a subscriber to my channel, you have to comment on the question posed, and you have to like the video. And if you do all of those things and I call your name, then I am going to ask you to email me at anabellasshop@gmail.com. and I will put some Happy Mail out to you. It comes in a pretty pink envelope. I don't show it to you in advance. I walk through the store. I find something that I think you're gonna like, and hopefully you will be surprised when it appears in your mailbox. So last time we met, the question was, what are your Christmas plans, or what is your favorite Christmas memory? You guys, so many of your memories touched my heart. I read as many as I could and commented or gave you a heart or a thumbs up. You really touched me. So it's nice to know that so many of you have so many beautiful memories of the holidays. So if I call your name, get that email to me at anabellasshop@gmail.com. The winners are Fluffy Turtles, Wendy Lubin 4077, Rita Hill 5310, Christine R 4655, Carol Conroe 5132, and Susan Spratling. So congratulations, ladies. I can't wait to get something in the mail to you. So this week, I thought the question could be, did you make a New Year's resolution? And if so, what it was? What is it? If you're not afraid to share it, you don't have to share it. I think some people are afraid to share their resolutions because they're afraid they're not going to keep it and then feel bad. It doesn't matter. We're all friends here. No one's going to know if you don't keep your resolution, but just curious if you'd like to. If you don't want to share what your favorite, if you made a resolution and what it was, then just tell me what you did for New Year's. Okay? All right, everybody. I will see you here next week, hopefully, all things considered. Until then, be happy, be well, and most of all, be kind. See you later. Bye.